Hi, I'm Tim with FaithFunnels, also with FaithWorks. I'm creative director here, but I've got with me Preston Keller,
Yep.
pastors in Ohio, and I just wanted him to introduce himself today. And we're going to talk a little bit about how FaithFunnels is working for their church. So, um, I guess just give me a little bit about yourself, how long you've been pastoring in Ohio,
hmm
and it's a little bit about the church you're at there.
Yeah, for sure. So we've been at First Church in Logan, Ohio now for 3 years. This month, my wife Sadie and I, and we've got two under two right now, Barrett and Kinley. So we're busy with
Yeah,
that, and
I'm sure.
so really Faith Funnels helps us a lot
Yeah.
as it works while we're sleeping. We're still evangelizing through
Yeah,
Faith Funnels.
that's good.
We started January 2025. So all this year we've gone through the funnels, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about the area you're in.
hmm
Maybe the kind of the size of your church. I'd like to hear a little bit about the vision of what you guys are trying to do there.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're about an hour southeast of Columbus, which Columbus is very liberal. As you get more southeast, you're headed towards West Virginia and
Okay.
Appalachia.
Yeah.
And so you get to Logan, which is the county seat of Hocking County. It's all hiking hills, hiking trails, hills, waterfalls. We're the number one visited tourist attraction in the state of Ohio.
Okay.
So our locals are very blue collar, great people. But we have 6 million tourists a year come through.
Wow.
So we have literally seen tourists come to church. I don't know that I go to church on vacation, but
Yeah.
some people do, you
Yeah.
know. So that's kind of what our area looks like. About 30,000 people in the county.
Okay.
And Logan's really the only city. It's kind of headquarters, if you will,
Yeah.
for the entire area. And so it's a location full of potential.
Yeah.
And this younger generation, we know that Gen Z is coming to church more than ever, any generation before it, and we want to be that church that they can come to.
Yeah. Well, and we're
So-
seeing a resurgence of that, obviously, even in recent current events, is that
Yeah.
desire, to have a connection with God in some way.
Yeah.
And so, of course, as we partner with you guys, I think we're maybe 5 to 10 miles around your building or something like that. Speak to that as far as, well, for one thing, I guess, making connections with people that are so close to your church. How has that been a blessing to the church itself and being able to make those connections?
Yeah, for sure. Well, and the reality for our smaller city, that area, it really covers our entire city.
Yeah.
Even though we're kind of the headquarters of the whole county, most of the people in Logan are within 10 miles
Yeah.
of our building, and we're blessed with a great location right on Highway 33. So it's helped us reach all kinds of people in our
Yeah.
community already, just in our short time of using the funnels.
Yeah, so you said that you'd be considered like kind of church plant size, maybe in terms of congregation size, but
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about how we can partner. Obviously, you're already doing this, but how you can partner technology in more of a rapid growth of the church, as opposed to, I know if we think back of years ago, it was almost missionary style. We'd send a family to a city, go start a church. But how can we use technology now in a way that we are more rapidly growing the church, the local church?
Yeah, that's a great question. And just so everyone knows our context, we are an old established church.
Yeah.
S.R. Hanby planted our church in the 40s.
Okay.
And in the 90s, getting into the early 2000s, our church was over 150 members.
Okay.
Well, 3 years ago, 18 voters voted us in.
Oh, wow.
So it is almost like we're a church plant,
Yeah,
even though
there's
we're
that feel to
established. So it's an interesting dynamic, and we've been doing Faith Funnels for 9 months now. We did 2 years of pastoring there without Faith Funnels, and we did physical flyer marketing and
Yeah.
all of that. And just in the last 9 months, we have seen more people come into the door through the digital marketing of FaithFunnels than ever before. And like I mentioned at the beginning, when you are doing door to door or passing out flyers, you're on a timetable to make that happen. But FaithFunnels is the ads are running while you're sleeping, throughout the entire day, which is a game changer. And we've seen a lot more people come through the doors.
Yeah. Now, I mean, obviously with that, like, people have asked me quite a bit about, is a billboard, does a billboard make sense? Does, do like flyers make sense? Whatever. But like you said, it's like a one and done thing sometimes, where if we're looking bigger picture, like those things can be an accompaniment to that. It can build brand awareness, things like that for your church, give you some presence, but to actually have something that's running all the time. And then more importantly than that, it's integrating. I mean, I'm not sure how many contacts you guys have now in your system. I know not everybody comes every week that plans a visit, but you're probably sitting on, I don't know, 100 or plus contacts.
I think it's over 130.
Of people like 5 to 10 miles away from your building. Now we've seen, I don't know if you've experienced this yet on in the funnel, but we've seen with some churches where they'll do the re-invite video, the re-invite text once a month, and people will come after having not come for several months or something, just because of that re-invite. But talk to me a little bit about, I believe maybe you've baptized some from the funnels, from ads themselves. So talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Well, and this is probably my current favorite funnel story because of Generation Z, like we're talking about the youth being hungry. This past November, December, there was a girl that the family didn't go to church, and she asked for a Bible for Christmas. And that was like not normal for this family.
That's cool.
She began reading her Bible, and a couple months go by, and the mom decides, well, we need to try to go to church. And so she gets online and she sees our ad.
That's cool.
From the funnel.
Nice.
So this family of 4, they end up coming to First Church, and just within a couple weeks, is a mom and dad and 2 girls. So the one girl asked for the Bible for Christmas. The other sister says she wants to get baptized, but it's just her. The other 3 aren't going to. And as she gets baptized, the mom says, I see the need. I'm going to get baptized. She got baptized. The dad said, well, I'm going to get baptized. Then the sister that got the Bible for Christmas, well, I'm going to get baptized.
That's awesome.
So the one Sunday, all 4 of them from the funnels got baptized in
so
Jesus'
cool.
name. And I love this story because it was the 2 young girls that had a hunger for God that got the family to church by the one sister. The other sister, the family got baptized. So
well, and we're targeting both Facebook and Instagram, and I think you've seen a shift in that over the last several years, where Instagram and even other platforms like TikTok are much more younger. But Instagram definitely is a younger audience than Facebook is. But we're able to kind of capture the parents, the grandparents, and the kids. And like you said, awesome that younger people, obviously that's where they're at. You talk about going to the highways, the byways, and compelling them to come in, like that is where they're at. What would you tell a pastor, even at a smaller congregation that's maybe thinks, I don't know about the investment of it, we have other things we're doing, what would you tell that pastor about moving forward with FaithFunnels?
The thing that comes to mind is just give it a shot. It doesn't have to be a long term. I know we talked to you guys when we were thinking about signing up, and I know Pastor Kent said, give it a 6-month try. And that was a relief to me. Hey, if it doesn't work, we try something else.
We planted
no big
seeds.
deal.
There you go.
So and here we are 9 months later, still in, because we saw the value of it. So for sure.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming on, talking to us. And if you're interested in FaithFunnels, you can reach us at faithfunnels.church, and we love to partner with you, love to partner with your vision, just like Preston here, and see some growth in your community.